There are two things that are sabotaging your results. One of those being something that is a blessing and also something that could be viewed as not quite so as a blessing. And women, we all know what those are. We are so different from men, and it comes down to hormones. Yes, hormones. So having hormones is a blessing in that women are designed, God had designed us so we can get pregnant, have babies, and nurse our babies. So on the flip side, hormones can also make us pretty moody. I know they make me moody personally. Hormones can make us feel bloated. Hormones can play a role in how our body looks. If you can stick to the meal plan and work out a minimum of 30 minutes per day, I want you to recognize those times when you're feeling moody, irritable, and when you're feeling bloated. Write down those feelings and write down the times that you're feeling bloated. And I want you to track that and become familiar with your own body. During those times, don't go for the chocolates, don't go for the salty foods, don't go for the potato chips. I want you to be mentally strong. I want you to look for those patterns and push through them. And when you're feeling like you're having those cravings and you're having difficulties, reach for your water. Drink some water, eat less salt, and eat less sugar. Now, the second thing that is most likely sabotaging your results are excuses. Everybody has them. I know I do. I personally had said that I didn't have time to work out because I have kids. And when I wasn't working out, I wasn't getting enough sleep either. And that's an excuse. I don't get enough sleep, so I'm so tired. I'm too tired to work out. But when you're not sleeping and when you're not working out, you're not turning over cells, you're not detoxing, you're not sweating, you have very low energy, you're sabotaging your metabolism. So when you sleep, muscles burn fat, and the frontal cortex of your brain is fed glucose. So when you sleep, your frontal cortex is actually being fed. And when your frontal cortex is fed, you make good decisions. So when you're not sleeping, 14% of your frontal cortex is getting less glucose. So that part of your cortex goes dormant. Your cells need glucose. So when your frontal cortex goes dormant, your occipital lobe acts. And when that happens, you act on impulse and you go into survival mode. So you're needing sugar to thrive. And when you are in need of sugar, your cravings increase and it just becomes a vicious cycle. And something that I'd also like to note is that during some current research, cortisol is also released as a response to stress and lack of sleep. So cortisol inhibits the burning of fat. So between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., a human growth hormone is released. As you get older, there's more stress, aging, you're not sleeping as much, and perhaps there's depression that sets in. So ask yourself, how am I going to get to sleep earlier and wake up earlier? This will allow you time to potentially work out and set a schedule for yourself. How are you going to set that schedule? How are you going to set that time aside? And what are you going to do for a workout? Now, if you're looking for a workout, that's something that I can actually set you up with, or another coach who has invited you into this group can set you up with a workout program which is specifically designed to target your specific overall health goals. So I was a night owl. Now I like to wake up early. I like to read my Bible. I like to work out. I like to kickstart my day. When you work out, you make really good decisions. You lose weight because of those good decisions. So sleep and exercise really help your overall health. I can't stress that enough. So what you want to do is focus on nutrition, not on calories, get enough sleep, and get your workout in. Then you will be more positive and the big picture starts to come together. At least that's how it happened with me, and I was able to drop 30 pounds. How much have you been sleeping? So in the comments below, I want you to mark that down. And how can you get better or more sleep if you're not sleeping enough? And how are you going to get your workout in? Enter below. Thanks.